Okay, so January is done. Food and nutrition, Taco Bell by day and paleo by night. So let's talk about working out.
Workout number 3, done.
It's my own fault. I know that.
So I feel very uppity.
It wasn't gonna work for me. It just, a light bulb went off. It's just a bunch of shit I've never heard of. Random friggin' rare ingredients off of Amazon. Life-changing. February is my no-buy month. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Katie, and today it is the end of January. So I have reached the end of my first monthly goal throughout my year of Simple. And so I'm here to talk to you about my January recap, which was focused on health and fitness. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link up above and down below my year of Simple sort of recap. It's sort of a New Year's resolution that I've made throughout the year. Instead of one big thing, I'm doing 12 little things. Okay, so 2 things. Number 1, I do have a cold. I'm very head congested, and I think I sound worse through my own ears because they're kind of clogged than maybe I come across to you. I'm not sure. So if I sound a little nasally, it's because I have a Midwestern accent anyways. I already sound nasally. And then the other thing is that I'm really excited because I just got a proper camera mount. You're propped up on an actual little tripod thing, which I'm excited about because before I had you sitting on top of a file folder thing nested up against a pillow. And so it was a real specific spot where I had to sit in front of the window here. And now that you're on a tripod, I can move you and I feel like you're in a better spot and I'm more dusky, and I got my notebook and I'm not feeling well, so I've got my cup of tea. However, what I've just noticed is, see that? Whenever I touch the desk and move and do things, you wobble a little bit. So I'm going to try to not. This is a learning curve for me with this new piece of equipment. So the month of January was all about health and fitness for me. And I'd said in the beginning that I wanted to get back into a real consistent workout routine. Last year I worked out 4 to 5 times a week, and I sort of slacked off on that over the holidays and probably only went to the gym a couple of times in the month of December. So I wanted to get back into some regular routine and have some consistency within my working out. And so that's why I chose to do that in the month of January, is because I just want to set myself up for that for the rest of the year. The other component of that was eating and getting back into really focusing on what I'm eating, what I'm fueling my body with. Okay, so let's talk about working out. Okay, so for the month of January, the first week we started off tough, because the first week was school break. And so my kids didn't go back to school until January 8th.
So today is the 2nd day of January. My kids have holiday break all this week, which makes it a little bit more challenging. And 2 of my kids are at home sick today, so I'm not going to take them to the gym with me. Right now, I am actually in the mood to organize, and so I am decluttering our kids' toy closets and all the crap that we've shoved underneath the Christmas tree so that I can take Christmas down in our house. So I will exercise later today, but right now in the moment, I'm feeling the decluttering. And I know decluttering is going to be later in March I was going to declutter. March will be dedicated for sure to a deep dive into my closet and beauty stuff and other things. But yeah, so in terms of fitness, we will get that on track in a moment.
I got super organized, and so that was what suited me best in that first week of January. So the second week of January is where I started and I got back into the gym.
Workout number 2, done. Workout number 3, done. I just got home from my 3rd day of working out, and I just wanted to note to myself that I usually feel like working out makes me more tired, or I guess tired faster at the end of the day. I kind of feel like it doesn't give me a lot of energy like people always talk about. However, I do think that it is in fact a mood enhancer. And like I said, last year I worked out 4 to 5 times a week, and I think I just kind of forgot that I feel generally just in a better mood when I work out. And so it's not about
more energy, because I really don't feel like working out gives me more energy, but I think it does in fact put me in a better mood. So I feel very uppity the last few days, and I just want to make note of that. Now, if you're local to my area, I work out at MVP, and I've done a combination of classes before and working out on my own. Did not go to any group classes in the month of January. I worked out on my own. I got a little unmotivated halfway through the month and was like, what is happening? I'm not finding this like engaging or interesting. I'm only staying at the gym 45 minutes. Not even making it to an hour.
So I know that this is a super weird angle. I'm just got back from the gym. I'm in my bedroom. There's a chair right here. And I just was like, oh, let's just set this up real quick. I guess I just wanted to take note that right now it's the 18th of January. Usually when I go work out, I work out in either a class or by myself or with a friend. And I work out for an hour, no more, no less. And this week, I've been working out for about 45 minutes because I just don't want to do it. I'm there and I'm so bored, and I don't know why. I don't know if I feel like I have no energy. I feel like I'm yawning, and I'm like, today I was doing like a set of moves, and every time I was done with like the set, I would look at the clock and I was like, okay, 2 minutes passed, great. I don't know what the deal is. I'm just not with it. And I don't know if it's just that I'm at the mid-month point and I need to get over the hump of like making this a routine. So I said that my goal is 4 to 5 times a week, but right now my goal is just like to get to the gym consistently, even if that's 3 days a week. Even if I don't want to go, I will go. And when I get there, if I start, doing the stuff and I don't want to be there, I'll leave. And I've left at 45 minutes. I don't know what it is. It's just really weird. I have like no energy, and going to the gym, I've said, doesn't give me more energy, and I have zero energy when I get there. I don't know. Maybe it's the winter. It might be this winter thing that's happening in the Midwest. It's like not a lot of sun and it's just friggin' cold. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to make note that it's January 18th. I don't like working out right now. I don't want to do it. And I'm going to keep doing it because it's important to me. All right. That's all.
Eventually, I ended up finding some type of groove. Finding some type of good music is always very helpful. And I ended up working out 3 days a week, I would say 3 to 4 days throughout the whole month of January, which was great. I've gotten back some type of consistency. I can work up to 4 days a week next month. And that's why I did this in January, is because I hope to make this, now this has been a routine for me. I'm back into this workout schedule and I can build upon that for next month. Okay, so getting into the food side of things. In that initial video, I talked a little bit about how my husband has had to go paleo for his own stomach issues that he's been having. And so he's seen a nutritionist before, and we've done a lot of different elimination diets. I've just sort of gone along with it because I'm the one that buys all the groceries, cooks all the food, and so it's me sort of reluctantly following along so that I can better help him and support him. And so I've not gone paleo 100%. I joke that I'm Taco Bell by day and paleo by night. I've been doing it pretty much just at dinner. I usually eat a healthy lunch. I've realized that my snacking has gotten a little, I snack a lot, especially from 2 to dinner time, that range. I just need to readjust my snacking brain, I guess. And so it's been good to identify that within this month. But one of the things I didn't expect is that within this month, we decided that our kids are going to eat paleo dinner with us. That's right. My kids are very picky eaters. I have an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 4-year-old. And the reason that this has sort of come up, because I don't want to preach to anybody about what to do with your kids. I think that if things are working for you and you do something that works for you with your kids and that's catering to them in a certain way, then as long as it's fine with you and you're okay with it and it doesn't affect your life, then that's great. Don't listen to what anybody else tells you. The only thing that matters is what works under your roof and what works for your family. So I guess I'm preaching to you to do whatever you want to do. It's just never been an issue under our roof for me to make them a separate meal. And I've gotten myself there. I've done that. That's on me. However, since we started doing this paleo thing, it's been really frustrating. And every time that we've had to do a different elimination diet, or we find a groove with this paleo thing, and then the nutritionist says, oh, now you can't eat like almond flour or coconut flour. You have to eat this. You have to add beets into your menu now. It's like, whoa, it just is really like you gain traction, and then it's like the rules have changed, and it's constantly adjusting. It's like a maze. You think you found your way, and then it's like, nope, you didn't. And it's been really frustrating, to be honest. The thing about paleo, which is great, you're making like all fresh food. Nothing is processed for the most part. Everything is fresh meats and vegetables, basically. Most of the time, I am using 3 to 4 burners to make a meal. I found that logistically, it was hard for me to justify, or even there was no room for me to make like noodles or something separate for my kids. I'm like envisioning I have a stove, and I'm like, the stove is taken up. There's no room for the catering to my kids anymore. So logistically, it just wasn't gonna work for me. Literally the first day into this year of Simple, I was like, a light bulb went off that it was like, this isn't easy anymore. Catering to my kids is no longer simple. I'm getting frustrated every night. So I just kind of decided, like, I am making really good tasting, healthy, great meals every night. They should be eating what we're eating. And I just switched it. And literally day one, the kids ate what we ate. I'll post over here as I'm talking some of our meals throughout the month, because if you follow me on Instagram stories, I usually post, not all the time, but I'll post a lot of what our meals are. So for sure, the biggest takeaway from this month ended up not being about health and fitness for me. It ended up being about the ease of making dinner at night for our family, and we're all eating the same thing. And that has been life-changing, to be honest. And I think my kids are probably learning to eat a little bit better. Yes, they're still very picky eaters. They've gotten into eating some salmon and some pork tenderloin and some different things, and so that's good. And so this month has become not about me at all. It's become about my kids and my family, and I didn't expect that. So far, in terms of like trying to keep this year simple, this has been a really eye-opening thing for me. Okay, so that wraps up my January. January is over, and I will continue to carry all of those things with me that I learned from January into the month of February, which February starts my no-buy month, which starts now. So I had said that for my no-buy month, I do have a family of 5. I will be buying things that my family needs. For myself, I'm not going to be buying any retail. I'm not going to be buying any beauty or clothing or anything like that. That's going to be, I'm like processing that. I'm like, no going on to Zara and seeing what's new or Anthropologie. This is gonna be interesting. I mean, this should be easy, right? It's like January was about doing stuff, was about eating healthier and exercising more. February is about not doing stuff, right? So like, look on the bright side. Like, this should be easy. I'm cutting something out of my life. I'm not doing something. Anyways. Wish me luck, and that's everything. All right, I will see you guys next week with another normal video that will not be about Year of Simple. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in another video real soon. Bye. Back to my channel. If you're new here, that was weird. Especially when, whoa, I just whistled. Oh, hair in my mouth. But it wasn't working. Oh my god, my voice is like, rah. Oh my god, am I losing my voice? What's happening? My throat is like, rah. You're talking too much. Typical. I couldn't be more animated. If I had to talk without my hands, I don't know what I would do. Laundry's done.